Your patience is rewarded.
A man on the plane of Innistrad wished to emulate his teacher and become a professional necromancer. Unfortunately for him and the locals, he was not skilled enough to master necromancy. Full of hatred and spite because of his failure, the man would go to use his techniques on the living rather than the dead. This is the exploration of TIBALT. TIBALT made it his mission to study the effects of pain on living organisms. He first practiced his torture on vermin, but like any proper sadist, he eventually changed his experiment's victims to humans. His actions gained him notoriety among the plane's devil population, who told TIBALT the true nature of pain. As TIBALT became more deranged and sloppy with his work, the townspeople started to whisper and spread rumors about the failed necromancer, until they decided to put a stop to TIBALT's psychotic experiments. A group of inquisitors arrived at TIBALT's torture chamber with intent to arrest him and charge him for his crimes. But before they could, TIBALT cast a powerful spell he had learned from his research and the devil's teachings. TIBALT fused himself with the devils, but at the cost of experiencing all the pain he had inflicted on others. The pain and suffering caused TIBALT's spark to ignite, sending him from Innistrad and away from impending arrest. TIBALT was now free to inflict his unique pain all across the multiverse. TIBALT would eventually return to Innistrad, as he took a special delight in torturing the plane's population. However, another planeswalker was attempting to spoil the diabolic fun of those that preyed on humanity. This ancient vampire planeswalker is better known as Sorin Markov. TIBALT battled with Sorin Markov, nearly losing his life in the confrontation, but ultimately he survived to further inflict pain elsewhere in the multiverse. During the events of War of the Spark, TIBALT and Davriel Kane led an army of devils and demons to fight Nicol Bolas. After the war, TIBALT traveled to Alara to meet with Tezzeret and inform him that Nicol Bolas had been defeated. TIBALT, of course, only did this to feed on Tezzeret's pain. Unfortunately for him, Tezzeret was pleased to hear of his master's demise, as there was now nobody to stop him. TIBALT would go on to harass Chandra in the Magic the Gathering comics published by IDW. TIBALT first confronts Chandra, causing her to feel immense grief and pain for failing to protect Gideon. He attempted to further her pain by physically attacking her, causing Chandra to planeswalk away. TIBALT would relentlessly pursue Chandra, going so far as to travel to Kaladesh, capturing and torturing Chandra's mother Pia in order to extract more information from her. Ajani Goldmane and Chandra intervened, causing TIBALT to flee to Innistrad. Eventually, Chandra learns that TIBALT becomes more powerful when Chandra feels more emotional and physical pain. She stops feeding his power with her pain, calling him a parasite and knocking him out. TIBALT was then locked away in a rune-enforced prison that severely weakens his powers. Inside of his cell is where TIBALT remains in the Magic the Gathering lore. But as long as there is pain in the multiverse to feed his desire, I would not bet against seeing the devilish planeswalker re-emerge in future Magic the Gathering lore. This has been an exploration of TIBALT.